Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm the Missing Ling, and if you're new here, then welcome to my channel. This is part 5 of a series. Grab the playlist, My Experience with Crypto Mining, if you want to start at the beginning. This series is about my experience with mining, with coin mining, specifically my experience in trying to make some real money mining cryptocurrencies. At the end of the last episode, I had $228 in Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash and Burst Coin in various wallets, but was behind financially by 106 Australian dollars, having allowed for all the costs at that time. So where am I at now, you ask? Let us see. I'm going to go straight to my financial model today because with the changes in the price of Bitcoin, some very interesting things are happening to my financial position. As you can see here, I'm showing as being $80 ahead after week 7. I think we're at the 18th of August 2017. Sounds like about week 7 would be right. I have overspent even more than I had before. We'll talk about that in a minute. I have a variety of amounts in a variety of wallets. I might make a special actually about managing wallets and whatever, because they're proliferating faster than rabbits at the moment, these wallets are. Wallets everywhere. I haven't really spent a lot more on assets that are available for resale. The resale value of all the various things I've bought so far I haven't changed. But I have 2 different ways of looking at this resale value, which I'll talk about in a moment when I talk about the 2 different lenses on the financial model. This is one lens. This is my fire sale view lens. What would happen if I sold everything, closed down the experiment right now, and ran away with the money or the debt, depending on your point of view? At the moment, it is in theory the money of $80 if I get the resale value that I expect for all the bits of equipment that I still have in use. I also have a $126 liability on a power bill. I have now received my first power bill for the month of August. This number is looking roughly right based on the numbers in my power bill. It might be out by 10 to 20% or so. I'll investigate that a bit more over the next few days because the bill's just come in. But it's looking like my power bill increase for the month of August. That is the 30 days. 30 days has September. How many days in August? For the month of August was about $100. So at 7 weeks, 126, maybe a bit low for my power bill, but only by 10 to 20%. I may boost that up later. 10 to 20% increase there would drop my net benefit to about $50 or so, roughly. Anyway, purchases. What have I purchased? You'll see a few interesting new things here, and I'll talk about some of those as we go forward. The main thing that I guess I have bought is I bought a mining contract through a company called Hashing24. Hashing24 is basically a website, I guess you would say, interface to a company based in Iceland, if I remember correctly. That, anything private on the screen? No. That sells mining contracts. So I bought 0.3 terahashes of mining power at a cost of $65.85 US. That 65.85 US 0.3 terahashes of Bitcoin mining power is generating me around about 9,000 to 10,000, roughly 9,000 Satoshi of Bitcoin every day. That 9,000 Satoshi of Bitcoin, as you can see there, daily maintenance cost, which is about 2,000 and a bit Satoshi, 2,500 Satoshi a day. Roughly, if you look at the numbers here, they will change over time based on the value of Bitcoin to that 0.99. giving me a net income something in the range of the high 6,000s to low 7,000 Satoshi a day net income. Which, if I do the math there quickly, over 8 days so far, that's generated me $2.34 American. That's US dollars. Or 55,000 Satoshi. Now, that's about 35 cents Australian per day, roughly. I've done the math in a little offline spreadsheet over here. So this $65 US investment is going to take about 9 months to pay back. So, yeah, Hashing 24, very interesting site, very potentially good long-term value. Quite a credible business model as much as I've been able to work out with it. But, yeah, long lead time to pay back in the order of 9 months. That probably means that for me, in the terms of this experiment, I'm probably not going to do any more investment in Hashing 24 because it would be profitable to me only in the last 2 to 2.5 months of the year in which I'm running this experiment. Anyway, that 67 US it says here. That's interesting. Was worth about $86 Australian. So yeah, 9 months to pay that back. Oh, and a foreign currency fee. I'm also going to do a special, I think, for this series, and that special will talk about moving money around the interwebs, buying and selling cryptocurrencies, because as I've started discovering, just moving money about can get quite expensive. Enough of that. The other lens I will look at my financial position through is what I call the OPEX view, operational expenditure. I don't know whether you can see clearly this chart here. I might just auto hide that ribbon and zoom in a little more. What I have here is a spreadsheet of the cumulative income on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis versus the costs on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. You'll see over here my date range from 1st of July through to the 18th of August, which is when I'm timing this video. I have a net income during that period of $258. That's this little number here. So from a purely OPEX perspective, I'm $258 ahead after 7 weeks. How is that cost made up, you may ask, and why is it different to the earlier one of $80? Let's break it down into its components first. First off, power. Over here I have my power bill to date, $126. So power bill cost down here, $127. I also have the cost of depreciation of the items that I've bought. Now, I talked about what depreciation was last time. I've added it into the spreadsheet this time. Effectively, where I'm at the moment is that for all of the items that I've bought to date, or I'm using second-hand, this is my miner PC, power meter, riser cards, M.2 cards, and my 2 RX 580s. I've taken the purchase price of those devices. I've arbitrarily chosen the rate at which I will depreciate them over a single 12-month period. And you'll see here that I've chosen to depreciate the two in the context of this model. What the taxman thinks may be a bit different. The taxman will have his or her own view a bit later on, but right at the moment I'm choosing to depreciate the cards by 50% in a 12-month period. And all the other bits and bobs, pieces and components and whatever, I've chosen to write off completely within a 12-month period. So, for example, power supply, it's second-hand, not worth a great deal anyway. It's already at least 2 years old. I'm choosing to write it off completely. The motherboard and RAM, already 6 years old. I'm choosing to write them off completely. The case as well, 6 years old. The power meter is brand new, but I'm choosing to write that off completely as well. It's effectively an operational expense, as are the riser cards and the two types of riser cards there. The GPUs themselves, I'm choosing to only write off 50%. This minor PC, I've used it for the entire life of the experiment, 100% of the time for the year. The other components have various durations as a percentage of a year in which I'm depreciating them. Anyway, so taking all those numbers, average them out over a week, average them out over the number of weeks in a year, and yeah, $24.59 Australian per week is my cost of writing off equipment. Where this OPEX number comes from. Sorry, where this depreciation number comes from. $172, so $24.59 per week. $172 over the 7 weeks to date. As a negative number, power bill as a negative number, the total costs, putting those two together, so far into the year, $299, which is this total cost here. There we go. Now, let's talk about the other very interesting thing on this chart. The coin total as a basic number. So the Bitcoin totals here as what I call a basic number is the value in Australian dollars of the Bitcoins that I've mined so far, or nice hashes mined or whatever, or the Bitcoin cash that I got allocated in the split, or the burst coin that I have for the moment. This is the value of those coins as they were valued at the time that I acquired them. If I had immediately cashed out of Bitcoin and converted those coins into Australian dollars at the time that I got them, then this is the amount of money that I would have made to date because of my immediate conversion of these coins back into Australian dollars. But I didn't do that. I didn't convert them immediately back into Australian dollars. I'm holding them all as cryptocurrency. This number here, the $557 number, is the value of those coins at today's market rate. So the rise in value of the coin has risen the value of my portfolio in total from $362 to $557. For the moment, I'm showing this credit. Next week, it might go into reverse and my 5,757 might be less than 362. I'm rambling too much, aren't I? Let's talk about something else. So this is the second view of my financial position. $258 in net profit given the current value of Bitcoin after 7 weeks. This series is fundamentally about my experience in mining cryptocurrencies. I think I've decided that I'm also going to start doing a bit of trading in cryptocurrencies, as based on the experience that I've had so far in the rising value of Bitcoin. I'm a little tempted to trade in the coin as well. So I've been taking a look around. I've been learning about moving money to and fro across the interwebs between various currencies and various coins and exchanges. Those of you that have been following any part of the coin market on the internet will have come across Bitconnect already, I would expect. I take a very suspicious view of Bitconnect at this point in time, but having said that, it hasn't stopped me actually dipping my toe in the water. This is the Bitconnect webpage, having signed on to my account. What I've done here, let me go into my transaction wallet for a moment, for my lending wallet, and filter my profit for a moment. I invested an amount of $100 on the 12th of August. 11th of August probably, and have been receiving daily income in the range of 1% or so ever since. So Bitconnect's been a bit interesting because, yeah, as I said, $100 investment. So far, I've made $11.07 in 8 days, 9 days. Bit better than 1% per day. If it's a scam, God, it's an incredibly tempting one. Total investments so far, $100. Active investments today, $100. Total earned so far on that $100 investment, $11.07. Yeah, as I said, that $11.07 in 9 days. It's pretty interesting. If it survives 100 days, earns me $100, I will reclaim my $100, at which point I will have no money owing, as in I'll have gotten back what I invested. But I'll still have $100 sitting here. So I'll then start doing compound interest on that $100 and see what happens. But yeah, I've got to survive the first 100 days and get my money back first. That's about it. That's all I want to talk about so far. As I said, I'm going to do some more serious trading in addition to the mining. I've decided I won't be talking about my activity trading in cryptocurrency in the videos that I'm doing here. I will talk only about mining in the normal episodes. But I do expect to come back and do a couple of specials on what I've been up to in terms of trading cryptocurrency. End of week 7, over $500 of crypto coins in my wallet. Things are looking a bit positive for the moment. Things are looking reasonably good. Nowhere near on target yet for my $10,000 in 1 year. But yeah, world's not looking as glum dollar-wise as it was last episode. So thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for the next episode, and I'll catch you on the flip side.